Welcome back to the 13th edition of the Crypto Doctor Show. And today, before we even get into the challenge, the math, I just want to talk. Let me take a step back. If this is the first time you're tuning in, I'm a PhD in technology and I have specialized my research in cryptocurrencies and the adoption of cryptocurrencies. I've been in the space for about 10 years. And let me tell you, I'm going to call it lucky number 13. Most people that are watching and looking at my crypto challenge, first of all, they think it's impossible. They think it's just too good to be true. Can you actually turn $2,500 into $1,000,000? And yes, it's a challenge. It's hard. It takes a lot from, especially even myself as a seasoned, experienced crypto trader. I have to stay committed. I have to stay disciplined. I have to do my due diligence, do the analysis. I have to be able to execute at different times of the day. So this is not easy money. It's not something that I can say that it's something that anybody can do if you put enough work, enough dedication, enough persistence and discipline. So today, as you can see, I'm wearing sportswear because of the fact that I woke up to do a good 5K run. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because this is where the discipline and the commitment comes in. You need to be able to, the body cannot function without the mind, but at the same time, if you want to sharpen your mind, your body needs to be at its top performance. So I know this has nothing to do with crypto trading or cryptocurrencies, but I just want to share the fact that in order for this to work, people have to stay committed. People have to be disciplined. And that's the point I'm trying to get across, that most of these other crypto investment type offers that they tell you, it's because if they make it look so easy, it's because it's probably too good to be true. Me, on the other hand, I'm telling you that this is not easy. This takes dedication, this takes hard work, this takes discipline for you to be able to look at the market and perform and execute on a daily basis. So maybe this is not what you want to hear, but I'm being very honest and transparent. By the way, this is not the way I'm carrying this challenge is for you and for you alone to do this independently. This is not, this is not an investment type opportunity in any way. I'm just trying, as a PhD, as a professor, as a university professor that I teach graduate students, I'm trying to disseminate the information. I'm trying to coach and mentor people by sharing my knowledge, sharing my experience, but in no way, this is not any type of investment opportunity. What I'm doing is I'm trying to educate the public and the opportunities and how you can learn and develop your own crypto strategy so that you can also be as effective as other traders like myself. And in the same process, you know, a lot of people talk the big game, they talk the talk, but they don't really show you how it's done. So on the other hand, since I started in this industry, I've been posting publicly and sharing my journey with everybody. So everybody who has followed me up to this point has seen the growth, the development, the effort. And so I'm just trying to share and educate a lot more users to this new way of transacting, which is inevitable. If you think cryptocurrencies are going away anytime soon, you're definitely not correct, because a lot of countries are trying to deploy and instantiate their own cryptocurrencies. So stay with it. And that's the reason I'm wearing these sports clothes with a hoodie and sweatpants, just because I came back from a 5K run. And you got to keep your body in check. You got to keep your mind sharp, and you got to stay committed and disciplined. So now let's get back into the numbers, right? Lucky number 13. So today I'm supposed to be at $2,817. That is my daily target. Currently, I started out today at 28.20, so I was actually over $3. But before I started this video, I began doing my transactions. So every time you do transactions, there's about a $2.50 fee. So I made 2 transactions. So it subtracted about, in this case, maybe $5.50, $7, and $6 from my 28.20, and that's the reason I'm $3 short from today's goal. But it's early in the game. It's about 10 a.m. Today is January 28th. And we'll see. First, let's check the math so I can show you the development. And for the people that are just tuning in right now that think this is crazy, as you can see, we started out day one with $2,500. We have reinvested every single gain. So we're reinvesting 100% of the gains. And right now we are lucky number 13. This is the 13th edition. And as you can see, the target is to be at 28.17. Tomorrow is going to be 28.45, but we'll worry about tomorrow later throughout the day. And as you can see, if we switch back, we are at 28.14. We're $3 short. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do that. As a matter of fact, we're going to be transitioning now to the exchange. Who knows? Maybe I'm over, maybe I'm less. So we'll see how we're doing in the actual exchange. All right, so there you have it. Let's look at the numbers. So we went down a little bit. Now we're at 28.11, and now we went back to 28.13. That's what the market is all about, volatility. We have two positions, and let's see how we are doing in terms of balances. Here we go. So we have a couple positions. We see that I picked it up at I'm trying to go as close to the bottom, but you can never, unless you have a crystal ball, you'll never be able at the very bottom or at the very top. So I think this is going to be a very profitable. As you can see now, I'm at 28.17. So basically, I just met today's goal. I'm supposed to be at 28.17. As you can see, my portfolio value, and it's growing. Now it's at 28.18. So it's all about being able to get as close as you can to the bottom. And the same thing here. In these two positions, I waited. Another thing that's very key to the success is patience. And that's where people go wrong. They let their emotions take over. They do the FOMO, fear of missing out. And what if you were trading last night and you decided to jump in? Let me make this a little bit larger so I can make my point. So let's assume that this was last night. This was around 6, 9, 10 p.m. And you decided to jump in here because you thought the candlesticks were going to continue to go green, that the volume and demand was going to grow, just to find out that overnight everything collapsed. You have to be in tune with a market. You have to know. It's almost like, I have an analogy with like surfing, right? The best pro surfers, they read the water, they read the waves, they read the climate, they read the weather. So it's the same way with the market. You have to know when these downtrends are expected. So obviously I did not buy here. If you look at my transactions, and I'll show you so that you can see when I executed, and I executed today, I executed my first one at 9:51 a.m. and the second one at 9:56. So this is basically right around here, 9. As you can see, this is where the bottom was. So I bought these two transactions. I'm just waiting to capitalize, and I know I'm going to make a really good return today as it continues to grow and recover. If it goes up to here, even if it goes up 2 cents, I've already exceeded my daily goal. And I know you're thinking, but 2 cents is insignificant. But if you multiply 2 cents times the number of thousands of units that I'm buying, those 2 cents can easily be $20, $30, $40. So as you can see, look at the real time. I'm right now at 28, 23, 24. So I'm surpassing my daily rate. And this is because the game has just begun. I picked up these two transactions, these two positions at the very low end. And now I just need to be patient and put some additional positions to execute and capitalize. So I'll be tuning out. The Crypto Doctor, this is lucky number 13 edition. Till tomorrow.